armor actually at the moment. Team Alpha doing a pretty decent job. Stride's just over by the shotgun looking down there. I don't think he dares enter as he's seen that Team Alpha setup, so I think the next red armor push will come after this quad.
So Metsu have sat back for the yellows for the quad. Where's that? The red just got stolen by Stride.
Stride, yeah.
That's going to be quite important, surely, on this next quad. Malik's moving around. He's only got 45 health. He would have had the red as well, 100 armor, but does make the jump that time, but drops straight off. Almost took out 3 Metsu players. Stride managed to survive and actually get a frag himself. Maddox
spawns back in time.
Yeah,
for
beautiful
it.
Spawn for him.
Shotgun dropped as well by his teammate. He's now looking to get into red. He's taking a better route this time as well, just really quad damage.
This is the route you want to take if you want to get to the upper levels, of course. It's not always an option. Oh, getting shafted from that lower level. Just waiting on the armor to spawn. Isn't up yet.
Actually a little unfortunate to lose that much health from taking that shotgun down, from the shotgun from the Metsu player. Since the quad has been reduced to 3 times, it is a little less powerful. He would have actually picked up the frag.
2 frags is the game. Team Alpha just ahead again. It's just like Metsu were on TM14. It was pretty close, but it was always Metsu just a couple of frags ahead. And it's like it might be playing out as Alpha of that team this time. At least so far, only 3 minutes 30 in though.
Yeah, but look at this, there should be 3 Team Alpha players on the lower level of red armor. They've got no one up high. What are they thinking? I mean, I guess you have to commit soon to pick up the LG, but giving up position, is that the wisest decision, do you think?
I guess it really depends where the Metsu players are coming from. We saw at least 2 of them come in from the lower position, so they did outnumber them, so it worked out fine that time. Juvenile just catching his opponent right as the yellow armor spawns. Maybe Juvenile's been keeping a time on this back yellow. As he moves in, shoots a speculative rocket towards the lightning gun. He's going to try and get this red.
Keki's coming in as well though. I don't think he's going to be able to get it.
No, good jump for it. Perfectly timed. Escapes. He's got 76 armor out of that. So that was good work from Juvenile. Now, you should know that other yellow will be up soon, although there is quad, of course, so he won't risk moving away. He does need a bit of help if he does pick up this power-up.
Where's Stride going? Where's he gone?
Nobody watching the back. Just oh, Juvenile left on his own by the Metsu players there, but Stride, oh my god, what a save! Takes out all of those Team Alpha players, and look at the red armor sitting there, juicy on its spot for him. Catches Sparty on that bounce pad again with the shaft. Oh my god. Oh no, Keki, good play with the rockets from above, takes out the quad. That was actually unlucky, didn't get that 3rd kill though. Managed to hit shaft and shotgun and still didn't get the frag, but
yeah, I mean, Stride there just dropped down 3 seconds before quad spawn, still managed to get back and pick up 2 frags in the quad, so bit of a lucky escape for him.
Turned out to be perfect timing, yeah, basically. And Metsu are just ahead now. Stride only 4 health. Jumping around those rockets. Stride playing excellent so far that we've seen. Demon sitting low, waiting just to protect this LG area, I guess, because he's already got a gun himself. Takes out Bab and assisted in the killing of another Metsu. 2 frags of difference. What are you seeing tactically, NVC?
A little bit stroppy play from Team Alpha again, you know. It was similar story in DM6 where they had red, and unless it was Demon there, they sort of they gave it away for free almost at times. And here on, or at least earlier in red armor, they all dropped down to lower level. 2 Metsu players were at LG, so almost a valid tactic. But when some of the Metsu players were pushing in with LG up top, kind of put them in an awkward position. So I'd like to see a bit of a better hold from Team Alpha. Right now though, Metsu in that red armor position. Let's see how these guys set up. There's only 1 more red before the quad.
Yeah, the
so
next
it looked like it
quad
will be
coming
Stride
up.
to pick it up.
And Metsu just to this back area of it. They should have position as it spawns.
Oh man, Stride again. He's put himself awkward position.
Oh my god. Juvenile defends it expertly. He did a really good job with the shotgun. They just timed it perfectly to knock the Alpha player off. ZeroQL did take it, but it does go down.
Yeah, again, you know, I missed a negative today, but Stride that time rather than take the red and go to quad, dropped down to kill an MG spawn. Why he did that I have no idea. Therefore then missed out on not only the red, which he then gave away, but also the quad as he was not there to support Juvenile. So
Are you sure you're going to be safe on your own tonight?
no,
I worry for your health.
if this TDM land does happen, I should definitely not be playing Quake Live at that time. Let's just say that. But
5 frags.
I just expect more from some of these players on occasion. Stry's fluffed up 2 now, technically.
5 frags is the difference. Metsu on top. Let's try and be positive now in VC.
Okay.
You've had enough negativity.
Positive feelings.
You've done the criticisms, now all the positives. Oh, Keki getting knocked up by Stry's rocket there. It worked out perfectly as Stry takes him out. He has to back off for the health though. It's the kind of map you run around with a lot of low health moments.
Yeah, 0Q currently. In fact, 3 players have no ammo at all, just trying to go around that red armor. It was actually picked up in the end by a Metsu player, I think. Actually, Demon for Team Alpha. I lie.
Yeah, would you say
the back and control?
the tactical play is very akin to the CPMA, the end of CPMA, where the LG was just so powerful that every team would just ram on and run onto the LG. Do you think that tactic is really the right tactic, though, for this map? Nowadays, the LG is a bit weaker.
Some people would argue that perhaps, people can hold yellows more effectively, so if you don't have to force, you don't have to run to LG, it's not the end of the world, but, if shotgun does get weakened, which has been talked about for quite a while now,
Look at this setup.
The LG will, in fact, become more powerful again, so whether it's not now, it will be soon as quad is picked up on
Oh my god, and Maddox down to 6 health, but that was an absolutely brilliant setup for that power-up by Team Alpha. We saw Sparty's point of view, expert defensive play from him, protecting it, and eventually Maddox does take the quad, though he was low on health, so he's had to go around the map looking for these health bubbles. Keki stealing the 25 in front of him, although this area is empty, so he's probably going to run down before he gets time to kill anybody else anyway.
Secured red with his team though, at least, so I guess that's definitely a positive from that run, and now they're again just in full control of this red. Let's hope they don't give it away.
Fighting over the health bubbles again, it looks like. 6 frags the difference. Make that 5. So close again as we're reaching the halfway point of the map. Look at that beautiful LG from Maddox, 30% overall. 34 on the MG, good percentages there.
As I say, I hope they don't lose it. Bab coming in with 0QL to pick up that red armor.
Oh, Maddox taking up an interesting position there. He did take what looked like a nice rocket to the back, but he's taking this interesting mid-level position there, trying to defend the upper level from below with his rocket launcher. Don't often see players play like that.
I tell you this, every single pushing I'm looking, it's always players with shotguns. If shotgun does get reduced, I'll be interested to see whether people still commit as much as they're doing.
I would say that perhaps shotgun isn't as dominant in that mainly it's the one gun that has 2 spawns on every map. So you just see shotgun more often, and if a lot of maps reduce that spawn to only 1 shotgun, then it wouldn't be so bad. Here we go. Quad damage coming up. Metsu have position at the moment, and Stry does take it for them. He's only got this rocket launcher, and it runs out as he goes down to Keki's shotgun. Kind of an aggressive push.
He saw the player go there as well. He just jumped over.
There is the 2 ammunition boxes there as well, of course, which he would have wanted. Keki just killing Demon by mistake, of course. Goes down to 0 QLs. Shotgun jump, but he was only on a few points of health as Maddox takes him out and backs off for the 225s. 7 frags the difference. Alpha still just that little bit ahead on this map. This was Metsu's pick, of course. The elimination went down to Metsu getting to choose the final map, so they can only blame themselves if they don't take it. Keki just trying to defend this upper red bit. Drops off for the 225s though. And suddenly a rush attack with the rockets. I think that was from Juvenile, and Keki's in a little bit of trouble here, having to back off for the health.
Now it looks like Metsu are setting up a small attack into this red arm at the moment from that middle level. Stry's going to have to back off, almost running into a grenade there, but doesn't look like it's going to be too successful as TA will keep control of the red armor.
Yeah, we've seen Team Alpha just control this red room pretty much ahead of Metsu on this last cycle of spawns, but Metsu have done a really good attack, 0QL there. And I think it was Juvenile jumping over to the red. You can do that jump pretty easily now, and it really does open up the game a lot more. You used to be able to do it in OSP. CPMA say it made it almost impossible to do in the middle of a game. But
yeah, 15 seconds till this quad.
They've opened
Metsu
it up
currently have 3 players in red armor as well, going through the teleport. They will come out opposite that quad damage. One's going to get pushed off. Spike will pick up the other.
Oh my god!
Metsu, I think. Oh no, 2-player.
Yeah, 0QL just jumped across, perfect timing. Look, Babs come from the back to steal the quad. Metsu actually eventually timed that quad perfectly.
Yeah, I'll tell you what actually I'm seeing is whether it was red armor, they always have a 2-and-2 split attacking in. One from, you know, middle or that shotgun entrance, and then the other 2 from high or quad, you know, same again. 2 people coming from teleport, 2 people coming from the back. It's actually quite nice linking up there from them.
Quad is actually so important on this map, and it's a really interesting area of the map. You need to make your choice about holding it early, but you can't go too early, because if you set up, you allow teams to communicate some formed attack pattern like you're suggesting, and they can move in from a lot of angles on quad. So it is all about timing and then your positioning to defend it, or indeed attack it. Alpha almost at a century of frag. 0QL calls a timeout.
Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, no one's timed out, so it must be maybe tactical. They have remained, I suppose, 10 to 14 frags behind for this entire match, so I would say tactical, but because both teams do get 3, am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I think so.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1, fight.
There we go, Alpha in 100, and suddenly there's a bit more of a gap than we've seen on the previous match, really. Close to 15 frag difference. We're approaching another minute of the power-ups. Bab just stalking these underground tunnels. Gets caught out by Demon in the back with that shotgun, though. Demon's looking like he's got a nice little stack going on there. This has got to be a time where Metsu can't lose a lot of frags. Team Alpha in a good position here, although Demon just basically blowing himself up there and losing all his stack down to 1 health. Health bubble stolen in front of him.
A quad early disrepute.
Yeah, well, this is where it could be a mistake if you set up too early. And Alpha know how to counter-attack and time it perfectly. You can be in real trouble, but it does look like Metsu have done an excellent job defending it. We just switched to 0QL there with some perfect plasma, getting him a frag in the back. Oh my god! Bab taking out the quad carrier 0QL with a shotgun shot to the back. And
17 to catch up, 5 minutes.
That could be a crucial one. Depends how these next couple of minutes go. If Alpha start to extend the lead again, that could be a crucial moment. 0QL not getting a quad run out of that. Bab sort of desperately trying to attack the upper levels. Perhaps shouldn't have gone up that bounce pad with the shotgun, though he did hit a very nice, powerful shotgun blast onto his opponent. Metsu just closing in on the 100 themselves. And we've still got 2 power-ups to go. 2 quad damages that could decide who goes on to the final of the Euro Cup to play for Kings.
I mean, when you're playing TDM, it never really comes into your mind to sort of pick up loads of frags rather than stack for the quad. Usually the first thing a player thinks of is keeping his health and armor and getting ready for a quad. And how do you think Metsu perhaps are going to do that on this map, where perhaps the main focus is setting red armor? Do you think they should sit back and make a sort of a stack push onto quad, or keep doing what they're doing?
It's just too hard to tell, really. You need to know if you can get in, if it's viable to set. If Team Alpha have got it locked down with stacked players, then obviously there's no point. But Here we go. Stride just waiting on that. LG takes a hell of a lot of damage. He's down to 10 health. He has to back off. He's only got nades, so he's not going to be in a great position for this quad. He's managed to health up a bit, but he's still not got a great weapon to attack quad with. But he has got a good position to use his weapon. And that should be helping his teammates with their shots, although Team Alpha, it looks like... Oh, 0QL, great steal. Although I think, unfortunately, they don't need steals at the moment. They need to get the quads, and there's only one quad remaining. What do you think, NVC? Looking like Alpha going to take this?
Well, you'd have to think so. I personally can't see a way to pick up that many frags on this map. If one team just keeps cessing in and the other team keeps cessing in, it's just going to go 50-50. So, how else can you do it? I just don't know.
Team Alpha just getting a little bit more advantage on the frags as well. Keki takes a bit of splash damage from the rocket of the player that had just grabbed the red armor. He goes down to Juvenile, long-range machine gun. It's probably one of the key things about this map. It's such open areas. As soon as you go into one area, you're just going to be taking damage all the time from all angles. It's a rather unique proposition compared to most Quake Live TDM maps. Team Alpha, Maddox on this mid-level, just surviving, trying to hit some impressive air rockets, although he got bluffed there a bit. And
One health for Keki, red in 5 seconds. To see Metsu player pick it up. It's there at the moment. He's just moved out a little bit too early. Red actually then went to 0QL, so Metsu have some players with armor.
Yeah, we're following Maddox, who's sitting here with 88 but 0 armor, right on the quad. Team Alpha moved in quite early to try and secure it. I think perhaps a little bit too early because they could be caught out now. Positionally,
frags.
They've all gone down. Here we
Demon's
go.
actually waiting up a level for Plasma Gun and Yellow. Now he's chasing a frag rather than going to quad. Finally going through the teleport.
Oh my god! Metsu just threw that away. They needed that quad and... Oh no. It was an excellent last second grab from Team Alpha, and that has potentially won them the match, that.
Yeah, 11 frags, sorry, in 45 seconds when you can delay spawns. You can just sit back in a doorway on this map. It is that bloody big. It is
frags.
Probably a good game, you never know. But as I say, that Alpha picking up another frag, yeah, it is a good game. It's just 50-50 exchanging frags, you know, as I said earlier on, in red armor at the moment.
And you've never been wrong.
Wow. Many people, including you, would disagree with your own statement.
Juvenile going down to 1 health, 5 seconds left to play out. Will he survive these last few seconds? He does. There we go, Team Alpha take it, and Metsu again knocked out just before the last stages. Kind of unfortunate for Metsu, they get so far, but they never kind of get to the final. It's unlucky for them. So, Team Alpha take it, 142, 132, 2-1 on maps. Metsu taking the first map, Grim Dungeons. Team Alpha, Campgrounds, and then Realm of Steel Rats.
Yeah, and I actually, on that note, have to disappear. I have a TF2 match to play, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll be back in an hour for the 4K Team Alpha match.
Although it says 4K coming.
4K coming. In which case, hopefully Vor can get off that
He's not going to come off.
World of Warcraft. Guys, if you would like somebody to co-cast with Disrepute, and yes you do, but then please highlight Vor in #levelup and just say go commentate now. It's Vor _. I'll start.
Underscroll, okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it
But yes.
underscore?
Okay, well, whatever. Thank you for having me on Distribute to CoCast.
You're welcome.
I have to apologise for some of the players so I do not get strangled. That was just my frustration.